Rose. All right. Well, I guess we're not waiting on Cody at all either. The last time we had left off, all of you had made your way from Briar Hollow to uh, Pollard's Lake. And in doing so, you had, first, when all this had started, you had saved these farmers, Talmar and Viandra. And in doing so, they had welcomed you into their home and you had taken rest and you had gone on to find out about that there are a number of undead that have been showing up near Briar Hollow. And this is only after Elder Nesbit had informed you of this, and seeing that you're capable and you managed to wipe out quite a few of these things, he seems like he's confident that you're going to be able to handle what he's asked you to do. And while this is really out of the way for you guys, there's really, I mean, this isn't really uh, your whole plan. Your whole plan initially was to just run off north and chase after Orin and go to wherever he needed you to go, except that seems to be faltering in a way. You have less and less information on where exactly the hell you're supposed to go. The only thing you have is the map that he's given to you and left to you. And as for the exact purpose of why he's done this, you're still not entirely sure. But what you do know is that Elder Nesbit he doesn't really pleaded with you, but he has asked you to investigate this matter and put an end to these so that the people of Briar Hollow aren't in harm's way anymore. And talking with him, he was a former adventurer who, was a road warden and had made his way along the roads and protected people for quite a long time. And he's given up, those days and settled here with the people of Briar Hollow. However, he still has quite a few trinkets, including his sword, his magical sword from his previous adventuring days. Now, he's offered to give that to you if you can give him proof that you've put an end to whatever is going on here. That said, he informed you that Doral, the local fisherman, had basically been trading with Briar Hollow for mundane supplies and other things for fish. And in return, he would just get whatever. And you had you had heard from Elder Nesbit that he was the first one to have claimed to see anything going on with the undead. And you had, followed the path they had told you to take if you wanted to reach Pollard's Lake. And in doing so, you happened upon Doral quite quickly and discovered that in fact, he claims that he saw them come up out of the lake and onto the shore and go off into the forest. And that was the first time he had seen them, or anyone had seen them for that matter, from what he says. In addition to that, his nephew had gone missing a short time after all this had happened when he had been out fishing by himself near the island. And this is something that you had looked at when you were on your way to when you were on your way to, speak with him, you would notice this very strange island out in the middle of the distance, all by itself, with what looked to be an opening or a doorway of some kind going inside the hill on this island. And so he had told you that there was something wrong with it. Keep away from it if you know what's good for you. And you all had decided that you were, in fact, going to go anyways. And in turn, you had left one of Korvik's really valuable items that he has, this smokestone or this blackstone, and left it with him in return for you guys being able to borrow the boats. And, basically he said, good luck. And you went on your way. You were attacked by several skeletons lingering in the water during this time when you tried to make your way across the lake to the island. And after, fighting them off and one of your number being dragged in and almost drowned, you all would clamber back into the boats and haul out to the island as quickly as you could, upon which, when you went to go enter inside, you had discovered a snake mural of kinds hidden by a bush. And when you had seen this, you really didn't know what it was for. And upon going inside, you had seen basically this floor design of a sun in the entrance to this crypt, whatever it might be, except somebody had gone about mutilating it and defiling it in some way. You could see that they drew a very long line through it and they hacked through it in the stone to destroy this. When you'd seen this, you'd also notice that there were a number of sarcophagi that were littered throughout this room that were broken open or the lids lifted off of them. And there's no corpses on the interior of these. And you suspect highly that this is exactly where all the undead had come from in the first place. You had followed the stairs down only to discover more of these sarcophagi that were completely empty, in addition to several other strange things that were going on. The first of which was a snake trap of sorts. You had seen a snake's head, and then it had begun to wind its way down along a hallway on the floor, and you had seen this etching on the floor and realized that it had something to do eventually with the mural that was up above, at which point you had seen there was arrows sticking out of the snake on the mural at 2 points, and those are the ones that you came down here and didn't pull, except the way you guys solved it, you pretty much pulled all of them. And but you eventually figured out that there were two in particular that need to be pulled for the door in front of you to be opened. Simultaneously, this is before you had gotten fully through this, you had gone to a room in the east of this place. And when you had entered that room, you had seen that there was a really weird depiction of animals in this room, specifically like a group of snakes slithering along the wall. And then you could see wolves and then bears. And then there was one animal or thing in particular that was kind of blotted out. You could make out what looked to be cat's paws or something of a similar nature on this, but you couldn't really quite tell what it was. Maybe a lion of sorts. You had your guesses. Further into this, you had seen that there was like an ossuary of sorts. And for anybody that isn't up to par on the lingo, it's somewhere where basically a large amount of bones are stored. And you had witnessed to the north and south in this place that there were basically 4 pits total, 2 to the north and 2 to the south, of these pits filled with bones. And preluding that, and wedged in between it of each one of these pits was a column or an altar of sorts that had a large number of urns sitting atop it. And directly to the east in this was a door or a doorway with some sort of stone door in place. You had decided you weren't going to go down this route at all. And you completely ignored everything to do with this. And you basically veered back to this path with the snake mural on the floor. I'm sorry, the snake etchings on the floor, and made your way south. It would be at this point that you would see yet another pit of bones on either side of a pathway before it headed downstairs. You guys decided not to go down the stairs and that you were going to investigate the rest of this floor that you were on. And you had wormed your way about in the interior of here until you reached a room that was filled with jars hanging from the ceiling on frayed ropes. Now, when you had witnessed this, you had looked about and you thought there was something very strange about whatever was going on. None of the jars, these urns, had any kind of information on them aside from the same strange animal depictions you had seen previously. There were 4 snakes, 2 bears, and 2 wolves and 1 bear. And you had kind of worked your way past it with 2 members of your group to this northern door and decided that you were going to try and force this open. And upon doing so, and the large amount of grating sound from the stone that it was making, the jars themselves basically swayed back and forth before all dropping to the floor, and a large number of hands, severed hands, began crawling out of the urn ash to attack all of you. You quickly put an end to them. You went into this room to the north, and discovered that, again, another strange depiction of all of these animals congregating on the walls for what you were seeing here, these paintings. And you had noticed that there were mortuary doors effectively embedded in the walls here. Now, you had followed a pattern and you had chosen snakes, wolves, bears, and you had left it at that. However, there had been one other creature on the interior of here whom I believe it was Corin had discovered that looking at it, it had the features of a lion, it had bat-like wings and a scorpion-like tail, and you had realized you've heard of it known as a manticore, and you know that in the southern kingdoms that this is a monster that they basically slayed and into extinction. For as far as you know, it doesn't exist in the Southern Kingdoms anymore. For how many monster hunters and mercenaries went after them, but you also knew droves of them died trying to do so. I mean, this was nothing paltry in any way, shape, or form. And you find it incredibly odd that for some reason, whatever kind of worship of these animals or praise of these animals, they seem to have some sort of reverence for whatever this manticore is as well. You've seen it now that you connect the first room that you had entered into to this one. What, in two places you've seen this mural up on the walls. Um, in addition to this, you had decided you were not going to screw with this door to the west because you thought it led back into that original area where you guys didn't mess around with, the ossuary pit. And then you had headed back to the entrance of the snake path that you had gone upon. And in doing so, you had tried to enter a room directly to the south of that, only to hear moaning coming from the other side of the door. And you had knocked on the door, just in case there was actually somebody there and it wasn't one of the undead. And you were shocked to have heard a voice echo out from the other side of the door. And after a quick discussion, this figure had introduced themselves as Varen of the Southern Isles. And you almost, some of you immediately pick up on the fact that this man is most certainly a magic user of some kind. I believe Glorfindel had immediately said something along the lines of necromancer during that point. But as you had heard this, you had also heard that he was here, basically doing an expedition in order to find out more information on this place. And that, you really didn't have a whole lot of trust in him during this time. We only got into a very short amount of discussion with this figure before we left off last time. So I'm going to move you guys over to that page for that map, and then we are going to get started. Let me know when you guys load in.
Man.
Oh, man.
Okay, you guys are all positioned right here, right now. Now, the one alarming thing you had noted is that when the door had begun to open, you realized it wasn't this Varen figure opening the door. It was a zombie doing so. And he had immediately told you not to be alarmed, that in fact this was his servant and that it was serving a purpose. You could see that he was trying to judge your reactions based upon you seeing it on how okay you were with something like this. You could see he took a very steady approach to all of this, just peering at you individually. Gil, you specifically noted this, and you realize he's not really trying to size you up. He's just trying to base it off your reactions. Basically, like, how cool are you with this? That said, that is where we left off. And for the current time, he is beckoning you inside of this place. And you realize the interior of what you're looking at is akin to a camp of sorts that he's made in this place. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta stop I don't know if you guys can hear my dogs barking, but they're going fucking crazy right now.
No. Get them doggies. Yeah, kick my ass.
Sorry about that. All right, but as he beckons you all inside, you see as he motions for this undead servant of his to just move to the side. And you see as he motions it to the left, and it simply walks over to the left as he motions for all of you to come inside. Are you guys going in?
Yeah, I thought we were already in.
No, none of you have moved inside. The only person who moved inside so far is Corin. And that was just now.
I think we're Brian gonna snap the zombie's neck.
Oh, I forgot I'm not on the map. Here we go. Please don't do that. Oh, wait. Gosh dang it. There we go. I'll move in.
All right. So, like I said, as you the door opens, you bear witness to the rotting corpse pulling the door open. As all of you look around, Corvic hasn't entered inside yet. Is Alan going inside with you, Corin?
I'm gonna have Alan just keep an eye out around back.
Okay. And then, Carrie Ann, are you going inside?
I'll follow, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to move everybody so you guys can make room in here. Because otherwise you're not going to be able to enter in. Okay.
Well, we can't just be on top of each other?
Like it just won't allow for it. So you see as Corvic is just standing there in the doorway, kind of looking in while it's very crowded all of a sudden. And you realize space is a commodity in here. But when you look around, you can see he's taken full advantage of the circumstances here. You can see that he's adorned the sarcophaguses in the area with books, supplies, and even turned one into a makeshift desk that he's got candles at. And you can see that there are definitely boxes of supplies, a fire to cook with, and even a water barrel. He came prepared to stay here. That much is evident. And the man you see before you, the man that identified himself as Varen, he's dressed in the garb of someone practiced in the arcane arts. He's got robes, spell component pouches, he's got a staff, and then he has several strange accoutrements that are wrapped around his waist, his wrists, his neck. And while he's not old, you can see that he has weary lines on his face and sunken eyes. Really bad raccoon eyes, effectively. He has a rather long beard, and it definitely is not helping him look any younger. But as he looks to you, he says, well, I think we can come to some kind of agreement.
What? No, that's the wrong voice. What kind of agreement do you mean?
Well, you said you had come here trying to find out, you know, where the undead had come from. Well, I can certainly tell you it's this.
It's what? Did he plant?
It's you. When I had opened the door to the crypt, I had not been expecting such a large amount of them. Now, I must say, I did not do anything to rile them up, I'll say, but I have a feeling my presence here has made them more active. I made my way to this room in order to try and observe some of them, and I was doing so successfully until something happened. and a large drove of them came up from the mausoleum below.
Did something seem to be directing them?
Not that I could say.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
I want an insight check too if I can.
Oh, wait, I'm not
Okay.
proficient in it.
Yeah, if you're proficient, go ahead and make the roll first.
I
Oh, that
am.
was a 20.
Wow.
As you guys are sitting there and you're looking on at him, it's kind of difficult to get a read on him for, you just met him. He has been pretty forthcoming so far, and even welcomed you into a place where this is kind of his safety net in here. Corin, you are under the understanding that it is very difficult to control the undead or a large number of other creatures in general, especially at the same time. And to give direction to such a large amount of creatures would be a pretty monumental undertaking of the arcane. Looking at him, he already has one of this undead servant of his in his control right now. And it's fairly obvious that, anything beyond that would be a monumental task. You don't think he really is. You don't think he's responsible for this insight. I mean, this whatever's going on here. Not just off of a cursory glance. You probably think it's something else, but you don't think it's him or anything he's doing directly.
Okay. Seems like he's checked.
How long have you been here?
Not long. A few weeks. When I first came here, I didn't even come inside, at least for the first few days. I was paranoid that there were traps or magical curses of kinds.
Why'd you come to this place particular?
Oh, I had heard rumors of, this Daggerman burial ground and had decided that I would make my way here.
Fair enough.
So what exactly are you after?
Well, first and foremost, information. But if anything else is here, I think I would be interested. Go ahead and give me an insight check from anybody who's proficient.
Well, if I can roll better, that'd be great. Oh, for Christ's sake.
Wow. Let's go.
Glorvindel, you specifically pick up on it. There's a little bit of hesitation as, he asks, what are you here looking for? And it's like he just tries to come up with a reason on the fly. You don't know if you're entirely buying that. Your first thought is, he's trying to hide something, or at least he's keeping something from you.
I step forward and say, with my staff, it'd be to your benefit to be honest with us.
Oh, I am. I don't know what's in here. I'm just going based off of rumors.
And what does the rumors bringing you to exactly? I know something in there specifically that you're looking for.
Well, a large number of Daggermen were buried here, and some of the ancient magics that they once possessed are more than likely stored here. As for what?
Dagger?
I couldn't say. Yes. Surely you've heard of the Daggermen.
Have we?
Have I? Is that what kind of history?
So all of you, we had discussed this a little bit previously, in that there were basically a group of almost nomadic travelers in the north that were terrifying to encounter. They were equivalent to wild men who would do anything from cannibalism to barbarism. And the last reason we had discussed them at all is because we had been talking about the fact that even the Daggermen were afraid of these animalistic creatures that were by myth, these transformed beings that had been moved into the form of
So
beasts.
what we've been fighting.
Yes. And, you find it incredibly odd that, now he's telling you this is a Dagraman burial ground. That's what this is. It's a crypt or a mausoleum for Dagraman. That's not something you were expecting coming over here.
So the Daggermen are these beasts that are transforming.
No, not at all. That you know that the Daggermen were afraid of them.
Oh,
Like
afraid
that's
of
how
them.
much they
Okay.
feared them. Yes.
They feared the boar people, like the people that transform.
Yes, you knew that transformation was something that was an occurrence in the north in some form or another,
So
and
they
that they were terrified of it.
they're like marauding.
Marauders is
People?
probably the best explanation of the Daggermen.
They're like marauding tribespeople, kind of.
Yes.
Seeing as what they are, have you come about any of these transformations yourself? Study it at all?
I don't understand.
Do you know what these people did? What they were afraid of?
I can't certainly say. You realize the two might be unconnected. He doesn't seem to know what you're talking about.
Mm.
When you say that, you're implying that he knows the information already. You realize he doesn't.
That's what I was curious about. Well, you... How do I want to phrase this? Have you heard stories of people transforming into beast creatures? Boars, etc.
I've heard rumors, but I've never seen such a thing. Especially, they seem to be prominent from the northern settlers that come south. Other than that, I've heard nothing. Why do you ask?
Well, we've encountered something similar.
You can see he raises his eyebrows a bit. He says, I can't say I was expecting those rumors to be true.
You know the Red Mercy.
Yes. I've had encounters with them before.
How much we hate them.
Well, just instinctively, because he's a magic user, he's on their target list.
Yeah. They, of all people, seem to be the ones that have been using it.
You can see he looks at you questioningly and says, I don't understand how they would manipulate such a thing.
That's what we are.
Something alchemical.
Interesting. Something for further research in the future. But
Maybe we keep in contact about this. You can
perhaps
put stuff later.
Perhaps if we can come to an agreement here, we can pursue an alliance in the future, especially when everyone is so isolated in the north.
That would be helpful.
Indeed. Well, my proposition to all of you is we all gather together and work our way into the mausoleum to clear out any of the remaining beings that might be here. I know there are certainly some others on this floor. I've been hearing the moaning coming from the west. I haven't really encountered anything elsewhere.
I want to be like, that was just Corvic.
Do you?
He says,
you know your
I
way
think
around?
even before your arrival, I had heard some. Glorfindel, you had
There
started to go
is
down that path to the west.
Yeah,
Yes. Yep. You had started to go down that path, Glorfindel, and you had heard moaning coming from the
Yeah.
corner to the west.
I
He also turned. Oh, go ahead.
have heard that as well in the west. I didn't venture too far off. Didn't want to turn the corner, but there are more over there. I do agree.
Yes, my exploration of this place has been limited because of such reasons. And with your confirmation, I think that might be a good place to start. I've only made my way into roughly 5 of the rooms here. I had started to make my way down into the mausoleum only to discover that I'm certain there is a large number of them down there. Whatever you've seen up here, I can assure you it's nothing compared to down there.
I need Gendry.
Well, I can say we're in agreement because that's part of the reason. That's the main reason we came here is to clear them out. So
I do mean to ask, on whose authority that you come here to clear them out?
no one's
Was he the
authority
village
really.
chief?
Yeah, just helping the village out.
I
These
see.
undead that you had woken up had attacked the village.
Well, this is partially my responsibility. I can agree that perhaps we can make things right if we work together.
Well, that would seem appropriate.
It's always nice to have an extra set of hands.
Yes, whatever comes of this, and we manage to clear everything out, and you go on your way. I do plan on remaining here in order to study some of the things I find, specifically in the efforts of, education for any of the Magi in the Southern Isles. I do plan on taking this information back.
As long as it's not research that threatens any of the villages, that's fine by me.
Well, unless I unearth something else here that's cursed, I hope that isn't the case.
Maybe we could learn some more through these writings or anything else throughout here. These people that are buried here, they're terrified, you said, of like those transformations, right?
Yes, but I've noticed that there seems to be a large amount of animal depictions throughout this place. What little I've seen, at least. They seem to have some kind of worship or praise for them.
I wonder if we could learn more. Maybe we can get more information on this.
How
These
they might be
animals.
transforming.
Maybe there's something, yeah. Maybe there's something that can help us against the Red Dawn.
Hold on. You said Red Dawn, and I immediately.
I meant to say.
The movie.
Yeah, didn't. Yep, that's not bad.
Wolverines.
That's right.
Oh my God, that's an oldie. But he looks at you and he says, "Well, I don't know if we'll find anything of aid for you in that purpose here, but I can at least help you right the wrong of, putting these undead down and put them to rest." Well, no time like the present.
Yes.
We do need to. Are we able to rest?
You can take cover here for the time being. I don't have much to offer in the way of food. I am going to need my supplies for the future, but you're
Hey,
certain you
We're
can
out
certainly.
We have used our spells to make our way here. We're attacked on the lake.
Oh, I see. Well, feel free to take rest here.
Are we able to long rest, Miles?
No, not until another 22 hours from now.
This isn't Baldur's Gate.
Nope.
I'm hitting the long rest button.
I was gonna say you can short rest, but you sure as hell can't long rest.
I was like, I should be okay spell wise. I just don't think I have my channel divinity. So let me double check because that one would be super helpful for us.
I have all my abilities left. I just need to I can do arcane recovery.
Oh no, I do still have a channel divinity that could help us in the fight. So I think, I mean, I'm good. If anyone else needs to rest, I'm okay though.
For your level 4 wizard,
I'm good.
you can choose no more than half your wizard level around.
You basically get a
I get
first level
one.
spell back. Yep.
Oh, wonderful.
Hey, that's pretty good at this level.
Okay. Use that. And then I get a spell slot back.
All right, Corvig's already at full hit points.
And
I was
short-
already at full hit points, so I'm okay. Did any of us take? Was Karvik the only one who took damage?
I took a little
Corvic took damage and Glorfindel took damage, but I think you actually healed Corvic.
I was hurt somehow.
I did use a spell slot, so I definitely did something.
There you go. All right, so everybody's back to full right now.
I only have
And I get my focus point left back, so I can
Nice.
area blows or something one extra time.
Okay. So this is what happens. All of you take rest. You gather in here and you kind of gather up and you start moving about, sitting on crates, sitting around the fire. He continues to take notes at this desk while everyone else just gathers their bearings, for everything that's happened here. You watch as the zombie that's here, this undead servant, moves its way into place and pushes the door closed. You realize you have a stone barrier that needs to be pushed open in order to get at any of you. The air in here is fairly stale, and you start thinking about something after a short period. This is specifically Corin. You have no idea how he hasn't asphyxiated himself in here with the burning fire that's there until you look at the campfire and realize he's done something with the magical flames that are there. And you realize he's imbued it somehow to not produce smoke or basically consume oxygen in here. You
That's
have no idea how he's done this, but you realize he's definitely doing it.
Can I make an arcana check?
Sure. That should be enough. Let me take a gander.
You guys think I should this? I'm still kind of used to new to playing a mage. Do you think it'd be better to do false life because it's so much more powerful now, or mage armor? Because the mage armor would only raise my armor class by 3. False life can give me 2d4 plus 4 hit points.
False life is pretty good for our level.
Yeah.
I just wonder
I'd
if I
say
should maybe hold off and
You like basically double your hit points, when you're first level with it. That's always pretty
I
good.
might hold off just in case we need Thunder Wave.
That said, Corin, as you look at this and you realize it's not producing anything beyond heat, you're unsure of if there is a spell that does something like this, but you're certain that he has to be using some kind of either a magical item or, some kind of, residue to do something like this, but it's magical in nature for certain.
How'd you manage to make your fire do that?
He looks to you and he says, I have a little bit of this resin.
Oh,
He says, I keep it for occasions just like this, where I'm in closed spaces.
what's it called?
Oh, just fire resin.
Fire resin? Is that a
Yes.
commonly known thing?
You've heard of it before, but you've never seen it in action.
Yeah.
It's not cheap, but
I was asked to,
When-
in the short time of resting, if he has, and I don't know how, are mages able to teach other mages spells, or do they have to, have the scroll?
No, they can teach you, but you have to have certain magical components in order to be able to copy those spells.
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely don't have those.
And you need
Oh,
paper.
is that what you were going to ask him?
Yeah.
Well, you can always ask him.
Do you have any spells that you might be able to teach a fellow practitioner?
Perhaps when we're done here.
Okay. Well, better head off. Let's get this show on the road.
All right. As all of you, get done taking cat naps and resting against the walls and laying on the floor with your bed rolls, you come to and you hear Corin and Varen discussing this before you see Corin stand up. Varen gets up from his makeshift desk that's there and he points to the servant and says, "Open." And you see as the zombie pulls the door open once again with a grating stone sound as this happens, and it echoes throughout the entirety of the place that you're in.
Oh, that's fun.
All right.
Annabelle.
Who's leading this? Who's going first?
Does he
Not me.
fight?
Corvick. Glorfindel and Corvick.
You see his Corvick, he doesn't even hesitate. He just starts moving his way forward. This entire time, freaking Alan has been sitting out here, just watching down this hallway. Nothing has happened.
Good job, Alan.
And we gotta go this way, right?
Yes. So as you start heading that way, Glorfindel, you realize this is just a winding corridor right now. As you stand where you are, you can hear. Oh, go ahead. You can move back down to where you were.
Okay.
As you stand where you are, you can hear something, a moan coming from around this area to the south. As soon as you bet around this corner and you begin to look to the west, you can see a few things here. Number one, you can see one of those stone doors like you just encountered to the north here, right against this wall. In addition to that, you can see another over to the west. However, this stone door in front of you to the north has an iron knocker on it meant for pulling or pushing the door open on either side. This one has nothing. In addition to this, you can see to the southwest over here, a path continues to the south. It looks like another path continues to the south here, and another path continues to the south here, all separated by walls in a very short distance. What are you doing?
I will sneak.
Oh.
Tell him to hold on. I will sneak up because I want to see around this corner.
You want me to send Alan?
Okay. So, Glorfindel, you go ahead and just move your token around the corner so you can get a full vision of this. As soon as you peek around the corner and you look around the corner, I need you to roll for a stealth check.
Oh no.
Apparently, I don't want to roll today. Still
That's
15.
okay.
I'm looking at something really quick. Okay, you almost jump out of your skin. So as a reminder, you do not have dark vision. So you're basically over here and you're crawling, this way. Corin has light on his staff, and it is going around the corner to about here. You have dim light that extends to right about here before there's nothing. As you sit there and you start to peer around the corner, you don't hear anything around the corner. You don't see anything around the corner because it's pitch black, but you hear something coming from down this way, and it's close by. So I'm going to return you right there. In addition to this, like I said, you have dim light, and what are you doing?
I will sneak back, and there is something definitely. It does not sound good.
Well,
All right.
looks like that's what we're here to take out.
Fuck did Corvick go? Oh, he's right here. I just realized
God, why can't you keep
they're all
track
on
of
top of each other.
Corvick?
I was like, what the fuck? All right, you see as Corvick moves up behind you, you realize you're about to give up the gun, on this. You need light to see, and whatever is going on is in the darkness beyond. Right now, as it stands, Corin, you're the only person with a light source right now.
Maybe we should have our zombie friend go and greet other zombie friends.
As you say this, this is Varen looks to you, Corin, and says, unfortunately, they seem to know a difference. I've already gone through 2 of these.
Damn.
Okay. Well, let's start ass kicking then.
All right, how are you gonna do this?
Oh wait, where are we going? This way?
To the
It's
west.
this way.
Yep.
Wait.
Okay.
Uh,
Wait, where Dale disappeared to?
Your
Other
other
way.
your
Other
other
way.
west.
Oh,
Your
no,
other
my
west.
other west. Yep, other west.
So
Yep,
it's right here.
It's down this corridor somewhere.
I'm on top of Alan. Oh, Lucy, you're stepping on the bird.
Where's the wait? I lost track.
All
of
right.
him. Where is he?
So you realize you're about to be, pretty much closed off in a line
I cannot
for
move.
wherever, because you're trapped in between Corvick and this guy.
I just want to see
I
where
will
Alan is.
sneak
There he is. Alan.
towards this door to
Damon, I
kind of
can't get
give
in.
space for people.
Okay, so you are just gonna rush across the hallway really quick.
Sneak.
In
Yeah.
a sneak. Okay, I'll say you keep your previous roll. Go ahead and make your movement. You see as Corvick tries to do the same thing right behind you. I'm gonna make a
what is
roll
this?
here. Oh, I'm gonna discuss that in a second.
Okay.
So Glorfindel, you can see the dim light coming off of his staff.
Mm-hmm.
As you get to here, you see there's clearly a mural of sorts directly to the south of you. This is a little alcove in between these paths. You thought originally that this had been basically one of these 3 paths going to the south. However, it's just a closed off space with a mural inside of it. I'm going to describe to you what you see here. Doop-a-doop-doop-a-doop. So as you peer on the corner of this, you see a mural. Etched into it are several wolves running in a circular pattern. And at the center of it lies a blank spot where a rectangle has been dug out of the stone, as if somebody chiseled it directly out of the stone. Something else made of stone is behind that. You can't see any detail on it. It's completely blank, but you're certain that something is off about what you're looking at. So I also need Glorfindel, you actually have the perception for it. You have a passive perception in this regard. As you're sitting there and you're looking at this and you're passing by this, you're trying to do this quick trot over to the other side. You can't help but look at the details on this just because it seems important. You weren't expecting to see this. You were so focused, and I'm checking you as a success in here. You were so focused on the mural that you almost entirely missed the depression plate directly in front of you in the alcove. You're certain that whatever you're looking at here activates something, possibly a trap, or more than likely whatever is missing from the dugout section in the stone mural in front of you, and possibly other things. So as soon as you see that, you move over. Okay. Corvick, again, is coming up behind you to run to the left or trying to sneak by. And doesn't do a great job. You see as he sneaks over, trying to do this, and all of a sudden, as soon as this happens, you hear this. Everybody roll for initiative.
No.
Tell Corbett to wait.
Is that what you just said?
No.
Oh
Okay.
wait, I can't roll.
Can we
So
roll?
Wait, hold on.
I have just entered everybody in the initiative.
Oh god,
It rolled twice for me.
my rolls are really bad tonight, guys. We're cooked.
Why the heck did it just...
Why is it? Yeah, why is it rolling bubble?
I
I
have
got
no idea.
I got a
I-
10.
I don't know. I did it right.
Let's find out. Yeah, I just say I see it. Yeah, there's some double rolls on here.
Kill me.
So those are your first rolls that everybody made. Okay. So 8, 5, 4, 10, and 10.
My rolls are not as good as Sunday, I guess.
Yeah, Sunday you were pretty much kicking ass and taking names. All right, and Alan goes on your turn, so he's got a 10. Okay.
Sunday, a vampire spawn was having fun with you too, Ringo.
Yeah, fuck those things.
Nom nom
Until
nom.
I stabbed it to death. That's a lot of dice.
This
Yeah, we
Mars
don't
is a
have
jerk.
fireball.
He's still
Okay.
going.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Here we go.
No. I can't see shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be real fucking dark until Corin gets around the corner there. Okay. So first things first, as soon as you make noise, this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Mm.
That is you see as a skeleton comes wandering around the corner into view before looking left to right at Corin, trying to decide, or left to right between Corvic and Corin, trying to decide which one of you to go after. I am going to put the music on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. That was its full turn. Unable to do anything else. 20, 25, 30. It moves all the way to here, is unable to do anything else. Varen's zombie begins to move forward, and you hear as Varen yells for you to get out of the way, Corin.
Move.
You realize it's waiting on you to move, so the second it's your turn, you can move, and it's gonna switch places with you.
I'll waste my action, disengage.
Glorfindel, you watch as another of these creatures, this one, a zombie, comes wandering around the corner, and you see as it's just sitting there behind it, trying to reach and grab you from around the skeleton. Glorfindel, you see as another of these comes from around a corner here. The only evidence you have of it even existing is the dim light shining through the halls here, barely illuminating it at this point. You can just make out multiples of these figures coming down the hall towards you. It uses its full turn to get here. Another zombie
Oh, I can see.
moves its way down the hallway. Another zombie moves its way down the hallway.
Wow.
And now it is Alan and Corin and Carrie Ann's turn.
Oh god.
So I
Carrie
had to-
Ann's so far away.
So I had to use my disengage to get away from this guy.
You don't have to. You could try and step away without taking damage. You know what I mean? But you're gonna get an attack of opportunity on you, I'll put it that way.
Yeah, I know that. Unless I disengage. I'll step back. I won't use it.
Okay, so you're gonna go on before you move. I have to do the roll for the attack of opportunity.
Go ahead.
That is a 15 plus 5, 20. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that's a hit.
Oof.
That is 5 plus 3 points of damage for 8 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
It slices into you with this rusty short sword that it has, and you totally takes you off, off guard when it rolls around the corner. You weren't expecting to see it. As soon as this happens, here, I'm gonna. Oh my god, I can't believe we're having to do this.
What?
I can't move this guy without freaking it making an impassable barrier here. So I have to back everyone up in order to fucking be able to do this.
It's the walls. The walls.
Pain in the ass is what it is.
Just copy paste.
The day when there's a
I could, but it's going to take it out of the initiative order. This is frankly
the day when
easier.
there's a functioning 3D model system for this would be amazing.
Sure would be nice.
There's always Tailspire.
And
But then Miles has to kind of build everything.
Oh, there we go. All right, now we're back in business. Gil, you're right there. Carrie Ann, you're right there. Boom. All right. Now we're back in action. Okay.
Now I'm going to go cast Firebolt.
Okay, go ahead.
Fireball.
Okay, that is a hit. Go ahead and give me a roll for damage. All right, you shoot directly from around the side of this zombie, this undead servant of Varen's, and slam into the skeleton. You give it a grazing blow. I'm sorry.
Skeleton is a 16 strength.
Yeah, they're tough. As this happens, wait, does it have a 16 strength? Let me look. No, it doesn't. Not even close. Yeah. You add your proficiency bonus into the damage, dude.
What?
Oh, no. It's a short sword. It's based off dexterity. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not strength.
I was going to
It
say,
doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Don't metagame.
You're talking about adding your proficiency to damage.
No, I'm sorry. I was thinking frickin' for attacks. Sorry. But so anyways, as you're sitting here and you give this glancing blow, you realize Alan is sitting on your shoulder at this point. He's flapped up and is there. What are you doing?
I'm going to have him go and distract the thing so it can give... Well, doesn't Korvik already have advantage because it's...
I just realized I could have marked them as friendly and you guys wouldn't have this whole fucking issue. There. They're friendly. You should be able to move into a spot now. Yeah.
So, Korvac already has advantage because they're flanking this thing, right?
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Okay. Well,
You could have it fly across to Glorfindel and give him the help action.
yeah. Oh, I didn't realize there was more of them on that side.
Oh yeah. Yeah, your light spell is illuminating right around the corner where a bunch of them are. You can move it back to the north. It can't occupy that space.
Oh, I can't see him underneath. Oh.
Yeah, just keep him right there. Okay. So as you have him there, Glorfindel, you're literally just peering at a bunch of dark figures in the background right now, rushing towards you. Carrie Ann, I'm sorry, is there anything else you'd like to do as Corn?
No.
Okay, Carrie Ann, you are up.
Okay.
You can move past Gil there, and it'll allow you to because he's a friendly ally.
Okay, I'll move past him. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, can't really do anything.
Am I friendly though?
Hopefully.
Oh, I have an idea. I will cast light on my staff.
Okay.
20-foot radius of dim light for hold on. Bright light for 20 feet, dim light for another 20 feet. That was my action. Bonus action. What can I do? I think that's all I can do.
Okay, so you cast the light spell on your staff, and in doing so, you illuminate the corridor just a little bit more. And you realize that, Gil was almost sitting in, this dim light behind you, but he's now brightly illuminated as well. Gil, as you look to the east of you, you realize you're staring off into darkness.
Yay.
Yeah, you're screwed if anything comes up behind you guys.
All right. Hopefully not.
Yeah, that wouldn't be very cool.
That would be fucking terrible.
All right. All right. That said, Carrie Ann, as you finish casting this light spell, I'm going to move to Varen here. Varen looks at this the skeleton in front of all of you, and you see as he goes about casting a spell. That is a hit. Oh, never mind. That's a miss. You see as he arcs some kind of arcane blast of force energy over your shoulder. However, it veers off and hits the wall as it goes around his zombie companion. Okay. This is, sorry. Here, we'll remove that. It is now Korvic's turn. Korvic is just gonna take the attack action on this skeleton. You see as he swings down with his great axe, and he gets advantage with this. That is a hit. Oh, he barely hit, but he hit. And he gets the cleave action. Because there's one next to it. That is a hit. And it deals 5 points of damage. So he does 6 and 5. And for some ungodly reason, it took way too much out. It all targeted the same guy.
fuck that guy in particular.
Oh, no, it did exactly what it was supposed to. Never mind. I was wrong. I'm an idiot. You see Corvic's already doing work. All right. On to the next one. Glorfindel, you are up. You have a line of skeletons and zombies in front of you. Alan is literally flying right over your head in this confined space, and you hear him clawing and pecking like crazy at the skeleton in front of you.
Ah.
With that being said,
Alan, go,
I
Alan.
will smack it.
You smack Alan?
Yes.
Bravo.
Fireball.
Fireball. That is a hit. All right, 7 points of damage.
Did it die?
Oh, you already rolled both attacks. Jesus Christ, did you?
No.
No, why did it doubled the damage for some ungodly reason. I have no idea why. No, you did not kill it.
Or just say I did.
The second you punch it though, you watch as you literally take out a section of its shoulder almost instantaneously. It cracks and you hear bones clatter to the floor.
Alright, I will attack it again.
All right.
It sucks being
Pop.
a cast early on.
Buyer's remorse. Okay, that is a hit. All right, and okay. This time you see as soon as you punch it in the shoulder, you crack these bones and they fall away to the floor. And you see as its head lowers forward instinctively from the force of the blow you hit it with, you take your elbow up and you slam down on its skull as hard as you can. You break its skull into a ton of different pieces and slam all the way into its spine. And in doing so, you watch as it just clatters to the floor and stops moving.
It's like somebody lost their head.
Okay, Glorfindel, is there anything else you'd like to do here?
No, I'm just waiting for the next to approach me.
Okay. Gil, you are up. You realize all of these things are happening around the corner from you. What are you doing?
Cool. Gil will. What can I even do? Can I get through them?
You can move with the space that's there, no, but you can move into Carrie Ann's space, see what's going on, cast something or do something, and then move back to where you are.
Okay, I'll do that. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That
Okay,
is Varen's companion that you had seen previously.
Is this one one I can target?
That is definitely, you see as Corvic's in the middle of hacking his axe into it. You're fairly certain that one's a go.
All right. So I guess I'll just try to shoot it with where's my spells? Firebolt.
All right. Okay, that is a hit.
Oh, thank God. Come
Go ahead and roll for
on,
damage.
damage. Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, I was gonna say Corin did the same exact.
You get a 1 too?
All right. You realize there's just too many bodies blocking the passage. You didn't want to hit any of your companions, so you aimed high, and you just managed to graze the side of its skull as your Corvic hacks into it. You almost missed, basically.
Yay. We're so
Okay.
smart.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's all I can do.
Okay.
That's it.
This is gonna move it on quick. So you hear this is 20, 25. You can't see it, but all of you hear more sounds of footsteps and moans coming from around the corner to the south here. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna make a roll here for whether it goes after Korvik or whether or not it goes after. Oh, I should have said this previously. The first thing he obviously would have done when he got into this fight was start raging. So we're gonna say Korvik is raging right now before anything else happens. Player
Yeah,
high.
You can't kill him if he's not here.
Yeah, you're not allowed to kill people who aren't here.
That's the only way Miles is taken out of any of my characters.
Wow, that's a lie.
You haven't killed any of my other ones.
Uh-oh, what's going on right now? Uh-oh, that's not good. My shit froze up. Can you
Oh,
guys hear
okay.
me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, no, I went to click buttons and do stuff and freaking nothing was happening. I just
got
reloaded
scared.
really
You were
quick.
just gonna kill us.
Uh-oh, dead players.
Yeah, uh-oh, I critted.
Oops.
Oopsies. Oh! I didn't know there was water on top of this. And I just shot it all over.
Huh?
Okay, here we go. Now it's working. Jesus Christ. The fuck was that all about? Okay, it goes after you see the zombie right next to Corin, and you see as the skeleton goes after that.
Wait, what?
It's Varen's servant. And it definitely fucking hits. Jesus Christ. Alright, you see as the skeleton hacks almost into its torso with a single blow, and it goes through rotting flesh like it's nothing. That undead servant just took a beating. Okay.
The final boss of skeletons all right off the fucking bat.
And you see almost in a tit for tat move that Varen's undead servant tries to slam back into the skeleton. However, the skeleton blocks the attack and knocks his arm out of the way. I'm not even goddamn. All right.
How convenient.
All right. Glorfindel, you see as this zombie directly in front of you moves forward and takes a swing at your head. That is a 14, and it misses. So it swings at you, and you deftly just fall backwards almost as it swings over you. You bend your back, and the arm goes directly over where your head just was. Okay. Looking good. This zombie cannot do anything. So it's going to sit right there. This zombie cannot do anything, so it's going to sit. Actually, it can try to attack him from around the corner, but he gets a +2 AC. That's what it's going to do.
Fuck your zombie.
Actually, it won't let him attack. It says that there's a wall in the way.
Ha!
Now you
I'm
know
gonna go with the rules. I'm gonna go with the rules. So it's gonna ready its action to move forward, just like the other one. If that one gets downed, this one's gonna ready its action to move forward. If the other one gets downed. All right. It's Corin, Carrion, and the Raven's turn. Alan.
And the Raven. I'm gonna shoot this fucker again. Mr. Skeleton. Fucking Death Man. What? It says I'm blocked by a wall.
Oh no.
Wait, it's because I'm wait, hold on. Wait, what?
What are you doing?
Because I'm a...
Yeah, it's Alan's. Are you gonna give Alan the help action?
Yeah.
I mean, are you gonna give Glorfindel the help action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, Carrie-Ann, it's your turn technically, and then we can go with Corin. Everybody's sharing the same initiative right now.
What
It
was
really doesn't
that?
matter.
What was that?
I heard like a weird noise.
Oh, like a man.
Yeah, that was weird.
Usually, whenever I hear something like that, it's usually somebody's phone sitting on something like a plastic tray or something.
I'm gonna hold my action until I get the line of sight. Can I hold
You
a
have line of sight
hold?
of the one.
I was gonna say this one right here is the only one that's visible that you guys could attack.
This one right here?
No, that's
This
Varen's. Yeah, this one, the skeleton right here.
Oh, okay. Like I could, even though there's people in front of me, I can still hit them.
Yeah.
Oh, dope. Then I'll hit them then. Okay. I'm going to cast
Fireball.
Firebolt. No, actually, hold on. No, yeah, Firebolt.
Okay.
Hershey.
Give me that roll.
Bad boy. Bad boy. No.
Nice. Give me a roll for damage.
Roll better than a 1.
Nice.
Hey.
Okay. Where everyone else has failed in doing this, Carrie Ann, you see and you wait and line up the perfect shot. And you motion for everyone to get the hell out of the way. And you see as Varen and Corin duck to the sides of the corridor as you go about casting this bolt of fire. And while the Varen's undead servant gets basically almost hacked in two by this short sword the skeleton hits it with, you see as the zombie moves to the side a little bit and gives you the perfect shot for hitting this skeleton in the chest. You blast it apart into pieces and it goes scattering over the rest of the room in this hall. Okay. This zombie that was readying its action moves forward and attacks Korvik. That is a miss. How anticlimactic. Carrie Ann, is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No.
Okay. Corin, you are up.
That's a new zombie, right?
That is a brand new one.
Hershey.
Okay. Let me cast Firebolt. Come on, crit.
That is a hit.
Hooray! I thought for sure that was a miss.
Sick
2
damage.
damage.
Sick
2.
damage. All right. As you go about doing this, you just veer over the side of Varen's zombie and blast it. And immediately you see as, charred flesh and smoke rise up from this zombie's body. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No.
Okay. Varen, once again, you see as he focuses on this, and you see as he lets forth another blast of this arcane force. That is a hit.
What is he casting?
You're not quite sure.
Arcane.
He killed. You see as he blasts it, and it almost immediately explodes into pieces.
God damn it.
Okay. This one that was readying its action moves forward and attacks Korvik. That is a miss. Okay. Korvik.
I know.
You see as Korvik, as soon as they move into place, he grabs his great axe and takes a swing. He does not hesitate to just let loose. That is... Okay. You see as he chops it in the side, and you realize this zombie almost falls apart down to the ground immediately. It's doing this weird hanging motion where half of its body is almost flexed over on itself, and it's still trying to attack Korvik.
I think that's called twerking.
You see its ass just shaking. All right, Glorfindel, you are up. As a reminder, you have advantage on your attacks.
Hey.
All right. Pop, pop. Pop. Ooh.
Okay, that is a hit.
Oh, I forgot. Advantage. Let me roll again just to see if I get
Yeah, go for it. Crit. Yep.
Oh, it's the same thing. Alright, damage.
Okay. Yeah, you punch it in the chest. The solar plexus slam effectively. And you see as you dent in its chest so much that it goes, and it tries to reach for you.
Oh, it's dead.
And that is a crit. Okay. All right. So give me a roll off the crit table.
Oh shit, I forgot to. I didn't mean to. I meant to hit crit.
No, you're fine. You can keep the roll. Just go ahead and give me a roll off the crit table.
Yeah, at least one of us is rolling good tonight.
All right. You do the most sickening thing you've seen anyone in your party do in a while. Corvick turns and watches as Glorfindel slams his fist into this thing's chest. And then you see as he takes his fingers and points all 5 of them on both hands. And you see as he does this weird outstretch with his arms where he flexes them inwards and throws them with the full force forward like a praying mantis moving. And you see as he goes right for the zombie's eyes. And you see when he does this, they go so far into the zombie's skull that you can feel brain matter on the inside, Glorfindel. When you pull your fingers out, it just collapses to the ground instantaneously.
My face to your foot style.
I'm making a quick roll to make sure that's a valid statement. That is not a valid statement. It is still up. As soon as you do this, it's completely blind. But it is not down.
I didn't roll crit though. My damage. What is the crit?
Oh yeah, it's just you just. Yep, we just. Oh yeah, that's true. For this campaign, it is. You're adding an additional amount. Go ahead and roll it.
What would it be?
Just an extra D6.
You're not doing double damage.
Nope,
No.
not for this one.
We're doing normal.
This is normal rolls. Okay. So all right. So that is 5 plus the damage taken. So it definitely succeeded. It literally rolled a nat 20. So you would have to literally do a ridiculous amount of damage to get this thing down. Okay. It is still up. It's irrelevant. Like zombies have really
they got a
special
stupid
ability.
Thing where you get,
They're
weird,
like they just
they
keep
can pop up.
scanning.
Yeah.
Unless you do an absurd amount of damage, they pretty much don't go down, unless it's like an unlucky roll on their end. Okay, Glorfindel, but you see this happen where you pretty much rip its eyes out. It is totally blind and unable to see you. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Nope, I hit it twice, so I'm just waiting for the next attack. I'll be right back though.
Okay, Gil, you are up.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do. This guy's still up.
Oh, it's a different one.
Oh, is there one?
There was a skeleton there before, and now it's a zombie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's really hard to see when I have no line of sight.
Yeah, that'll ruin it.
Man, I don't know which one I want to do. Yeah, I'm just gonna firebolt.
Okay.
Hey!
Oh, fuck. Okay, so remember your normal crit roll damage, and then roll off the crit table.
Where is that again?
So you have to go over on the far right, and if you don't have it on your macro bar already.
Oh, I do have it.
Yeah. So that's the critical hit table. So you get no additional effect. It's just your normal crit damage.
Okay, so when I do damage,
When you do damage, just roll the normal crit damage. It's like it should say crit. And
Okay,
you just
critical.
make the roll. Yep.
And then okay. Oh no!
You get it should roll it again. You're supposed to get crit damage. That's 2 rolls.
Yeah, it said crit damage and it said normal. I think we have to do crit damage critical, don't we?
Yeah. Just go ahead and give me another D10.
I hate this game sometimes.
I was like, if that's another one, I was gonna shit. Okay, as soon as you hit this, you light it up. I am making a roll right now. +3. So that is, you dealt
10.
Okay. No, you succeed. You do just enough, and you watch as this thing is obliterated. As you light its head on fire, you see it smoking, and you see its eyes dribbling out of its head as this happens, and it falls onto the wall and just collapses in a pile next to the bones that are there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I have to go back to my spot. And I end my turn.
Okay. This zombie moves its way forward and attacks Korvik. And that is a miss. Jesus Christ. Fucking you guys are killing it for this combat encounter. I don't think one of you has gotten hit.
I did.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant anybody important. I'm sorry.
You big bitch.
It would be really hard for them to hit me, so.
Okay, Varen's zombie, his undead servant, attacks this other zombie and manages to slam right into its shoulder as soon as it comes around the corner.
Zambi on Zambi violence.
This blind one directly in front of you, Glorfindel, is unable to even do anything to you aside from take a swing. He gets this with disadvantage. And he completely misses.
Dial back.
I don't think so. Regardless, so is Alan giving him the help action again?
Yep.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna move on to Carrie Ann. It is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna cast another firebolt.
Okay.
Get 'em, girl.
All right. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Not bad.
Oh, okay.
Not bad.
It's not technically dead. I have to make a roll.
Lucy rolls the highest damage on firebolts. It's not bad.
It's still up. Give me a second. Undead Fortitude. It failed. Okay. All right, it's dead. All right. As you go about doing this, you once again motion. You kind of yell out for everyone to get the hell out of the way, and you blast it again. And doing this time, it's just as successful as the first time when you did this. And you watch as it collapses in a small pile with the other ones that are there. Okay. Carrie Ann, is there anything else you'd like to do here?
Oh, that's it.
Okay. Corin, you are up.
I can't see anything.
Do you want to move through that space and go forward?
No.
Do you want to ready your action?
Yeah, if that thing steps on a corner, blast it.
Okay, we will move on. Varen is doing the same exact thing. You see as he's readying a spell right now. Korvik is also readying his action for it to come forward and move around the corner. Glorfindel, you are up.
Or
Glorf.
Oh no, is
I think
Glorfindel alive?
back. Kyle, you silly goose.
I was gonna say I don't want to go for him. It's okay. We'll pause for a second. As soon as he gets back, yeah, I'm gonna go grab a beer and I'll be right back.
All good. Like he's not gonna punch the first thing in front of him. Lucy, I'm making my backup character.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Why?
Uh-oh.
Oh no, this is so I have this backup character that I've been wanting to play for a little bit. And it's whatever
Really?
campaign someone dies.
Yay.
Lucy knows about him. It's whatever campaign I die in, you guys have to deal with a menace.
Oh, this is the sentient jar of mayonnaise.
No, not the sentient jar of mayonnaise.
I know.
No, it's Papa Broccoli.
Papa Bercoli. Mm.
Like I heard from this, it's gonna be like I heard from this one video. It's like, listen, your character Papa Bercoli. It makes it's like fighting an Italian inside a spaghetti factory.
He's a druid, furbolg, who has a green tuft of hair on the top of his head.
It's my turn already.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure this
about
thing dies
time.
this time. I'm just going to. Do I have the help action?
You do.
I'm ripping its throat out.
Oh shit. All right. All right, you realize this thing is missing its eyes. Might as well finish the job. You reach forward, grab hold of its esophagus, and you just rip it from under its jaw out. And it's still dangling from the front of its chest as you do this. And you hear as it falls to the ground and eventually stops moving.
Gross.
I can move through. How much can I see?
Yeah,
down here?
just be aware after you get to about here, you can't see anything because it's darkness.
Darkness.
We can walk through friendly spaces.
You can, but I do want to say 3 people just readied their actions, waiting for this thing to move forward.
Everyone's gonna fucking murder it.
Yeah, you could literally move all the way behind it if you wanted to.
Then I want to do my second attack.
Okay.
Does the bird stay with me?
The bird does stay with you.
Do I still get advantage?
Yes.
Die.
That is a hit. Okay, as you go about doing this, you punch it in the back, and you manage to slam directly into its lower ribs. You hear them crunch as you do this. Okay.
All right, that's everything.
Okay, Gil, you are up.
All right, I'm gonna try to take a look.
All right, as you look down the hall, you realize Korvik is staring at something along with this zombie right here. Even Corin is looking towards this opening right here, but
Cool.
it doesn't look like whatever's there has come around the corner.
Okay, cool. How's everybody looking?
Absolutely
No,
fine.
sorry.
Everybody
Cool,
except
cool,
Corin.
Will you stop saying that? I'm fine. It's not fine.
Everybody
So,
except Corin.
So Corin's looking a little rough.
He looks a little rough.
Um, like how rough?
Like a rough patch of road rough. I mean, but that's how he always looks. Like his wound is like, I mean, he got beat pretty hard. He got hacked.
All right, I'll use a healing word on him.
Hooray.
Okay. Tutti fa plus
Did not roll?
whatever. Just go ahead and click them.
There
Oh
we
no,
go.
there it goes. There it goes. Oh, look at you. You got healed for 8 hit points, which is exactly what you needed.
Wonderful.
All right, you heal Corin full. With a quick word, you feel as those healing magics leave your lips and gently caress Corin.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now I have to go back to my hidey hole because. Oh wait, I can't. Wait, I can't. Oh gosh, I can't click on myself. I'm underneath core. I'm underneath.
I'm underneath Carrie Ann. I'm trapped.
I can't get to my spot because she's on top of me.
All right, this one readied its action before, so now he's going to actually just go. That is a crit from the zombie. Jesus Christ. As a reminder, unless it's like a big bad, they don't roll from the crit table, so it's just double damage. It's only 15 points of damage, guys, from the fucking zombie.
It's okay. I get
I
it.
rolled a nat 1 on save. Glorfindel, you're more shocked than anything as Baron Zombie comes up directly in front of it and slams both shoulders down on its head and almost takes its head clean off. That is the end of combat.
Both shoulders or both arms?
Both arms.
I wish I had Gendry right now. I'd just kill it right afterwards.
Okay, was not expecting that. That was almost a flawless encounter by you guys, except for Corin being a fuck up there. I'm joking.
No, you're not.
I don't know what you're talking about. He didn't take any damage.
All right. That said, like I had said previously, the only thing that you've noticed at this point is that number one, it's very dark around this corner where you're currently standing, Glorfindel. And the same goes for everyone else. Varen motions his zombie to basically start to move forward at this point, as soon as, the noise dies down of the moans and the bones rattling. And you see as he just starts working his way this way towards behind Glorfindel. Everybody else, go ahead and move your tokens as you want. Korvik is looking at this alcove that Glorfindel was looking at. And you see as he moves around and he starts to work his way forward.
Carrie Ann's on top of me. I can't move.
And I'm sorry, what was the picture depicting?
I told you that there was basically a circular pattern right here on this alcove. The wall had a mural of wolves running in a circle. So actually, Gil, I'm gonna say you see the same exact thing that Glorfindel saw. You see that there is a depressible section of the floor directly in front of this mural.
Oh, okay. I wonder what that could be. Someone should touch it.
Press the point and find out, Gil.
Yeah,
I don't know if I don't know if I
Howard.
want to.
Howard.
The
Here, Ian,
door.
why don't you give it a try?
I'm too scared.
All right, what are you guys doing?
So there's a couple doors.
And investigate it.
You realize, are you sharing that information with Corin Gill or Glorfindel?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, Corin, as you look at this, you don't know if there's much to investigate. You see that there's this depressible section of the floor. There's this mural in front of you of the wolves running in a circle. And there's that patch of stone with stone behind it in front of you. And you're really not entirely sure what's going on here. You assume this, depressible section of floor activates something, but you really aren't sure what.
Fair.
I wonder if I could use precipitation to create like a force that will push it down like a wind source. I don't know.
Just have the hippity hoppity monk step on it.
What if I use my mage hand to touch it?
Oh yeah.
Are you going to use your mage hand to touch it?
Maybe.
What's the amount of force you can apply with it? 10 pounds of force? I would say it may or may not work.
I could use my staff.
Well, let's try this first, and then if it doesn't work, then we can try something else.
Okay.
Okay. So Gil, you go about summoning your mage hand, and you attempt to push down on this. Nothing happens. You realize it doesn't have enough force to do what it needs to do.
Cool. Now, my only worry is it is a trap. And if we push it, something stupid will happen.
Gryffindor's really quick. Maybe he should step on it.
I am not. I'm not very quick.
You hear your name from around the
Glorfindel.
corner, Glorfindel.
That's true. Glorfindel is quite quick.
Very nimble.
Very nimble. Nimbly bimbly.
Nimbly bimbly, one might say.
Jumping
What are
from
you
tree
saying?
to
Are
tree.
you kind of old?
As everyone here is in their late 20s to early 30s.
Forgot how old I am. Oh, I'm 30. Okay.
I age an elf year, so I'm like a teen.
Yeah. Which means you like to make bad decisions, right? Because you're a teenager.
Okay, I'm touching it.
And back up.
Everybody run.
All right, Glorfindel, you move forward and step down onto this depression. I'm going to read to you what happens.
I go into the picture because that's what you love to do.
Wow, the rudest.
I'm not gonna
All right.
save you this time.
So, a few things simultaneously happen as soon as you step down onto this. You give it enough force down that you realize you had to put about half your body weight on it to activate it. So you realize this is intended for pretty much anyone that's, of a larger size to be able to, activate this. It was intended for somebody stepping on it to do this. The stone in front of you shifts. Not the mural itself, but the stone behind the mural. And you see as it slides downwards, now revealing words carved into that rectangular slot of stone. While
Huh.
the characters of the language look almost foreign, you realize after a short time that this is in fact written in common of some archaic type. It looks very old. And what it says, you aren't really paying attention to because of what happens next. The door directly to the west of you see as it begins to slide upwards into the ceiling.
That's nice.
So I'm about to do this real quick. You see in front of you a pretty strange sight, and we're going to get to that in a second.
Oh shit.
The interior of the room that you're looking into looks pretty puzzling. You can see murals along the walls depicting several wolves, pups with their mothers, adults hunting, and even a lone wolf much larger than the others running along by itself. On the left, middle, and right paths, you can see going around they go around the entirety of this room in one way or another, no matter which path you choose. An observation reveals that the pits don't actually contain the bones of humanoids. As you look into the room, you can see what look to be canine skulls in these pits. They're more than likely wolves based on everything that you're seeing here. Each of the paths in front of you that you can see, Glorfindel, are stamped with red paw prints that follow the paths throughout the entire place. Directly to the south of you, where this stone has slid down, it says the following. First trots the young, where stone keeps near, close to the den and far from fear. Then pad the hunters, lean and sly. They circle wide as prey runs by. Last comes the Lord with crushing tread, who walks the path that others dread. Let me know if you guys can see that in the chat.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Corin, you are and Carrie Ann are basically the only illumination that anyone has. You can see that Varen, realizing this, you see as he goes ahead and casts the light spell on his staff, illuminating the area around him and Korvik.
Does he make anything out of this? Or anybody else make anything out of this?
Are you going to say this out loud?
Yes.
Okay. As you say it, I says, no, that sounds quite puzzling. He says, perhaps if we were to investigate more. You see as he moves in front of the room and takes a look. He says, well, it clearly has something to do with wolves. I'm going to make a roll for him.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Is anybody else taking a shot at this?
Wait, is it?
Sure.
What are we doing? An intelligence check?
You're trying to figure out, some sort of relevance to whatever's going on here. Unfortunately, for what's said on this, you think it has some kind of relevance to wolves, obviously. Otherwise the room in front of you wouldn't just
Maybe a
open up.
history about this people.
I'm going to say you can't think of anything.
General
kind of roll
intelligence
would
check
be?
then?
I'm going to say that's not going to help you.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know for what we're you know, what you're looking at right now, you don't think that has whatever knowledge you have, you don't think has
Okay.
any relevance to the riddle that's there.
You go close, and then you go wide. Is there like a... These are skulls?
No, those are paw prints.
Oh.
The skulls and the bones are in the pit in the middle on either side.
Like these.
So I'm guessing...
Can you even see that from where you are? You probably don't even have a good view of the room.
Is there any iconography otherwise in the room, or just the skulls and shit?
Like I said previously, you can see that there are young pups playing with their mother and, you know, and breastfeeding, and you can see adults chasing a stag through a clearing, and then you can also see a very large wolf by itself walking along.
Which way? Where are those located?
And surprisingly, there's several depictions all over the room, and it doesn't seem to have any bearing.
The
It does have a bearing.
I mean, it doesn't have a bearing location-wise, is what I mean.
I have to touch it in that order.
the young first. Like the young moves first. The
I wonder if
hunters
to
and
touch
prey
one of
moves
them.
second.
Can we have Gil try pushing it with his mage hand? Like the picture of the young... Is it wherever the depiction is of the young wolves?
Oh, they're all over the room. There's multiples. That's what I'm saying, is like there doesn't seem to be any kind of relevance to where they're located.
Now, the part where it talks about circling wide as prey runs by, that makes me wonder if we have to walk a certain path.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that because I see like we feel like it's telling us what way to go.
First trust the young where stone keeps near.
So the young close to the den, then pad keep. So where stone keeps near. I wonder if that means close to the wall. Or no, because no, because then
Or if they're close to the floor.
maybe because that like it feels like when they say circle wide, you need to be closer to walls because you need to be wider away from the center maybe, and then there might be a path that where these marks are not that we need to. I feel like I think second and third. The second sounds like we have to avoid the middle at some point. The third sounds like we need to go down a path where there's no paw prints. I just can't figure out the first part. And if I don't even know if I'm close, but that's kind of what it sounds like.
Gil, you realize, you know, you really haven't. Glorfindel and Gil haven't really gotten a good look at the room. Corin's been standing in front of the doorway looking.
Damn.
But Glorfindel, as soon as you kind of push Corin out of the way, and you start to look into the room.
Get out of the way, nerd.
I'm not stepping in. I'm just peeking my head in, so I want to see the corners.
Okay.
That's why.
All right. Yeah. Nothing happens when you poke your head in.
Yeah. I don't want to step on anything yet.
Okay. Oh, is there anything in particular you're looking for?
These paw prints, are they all like one general direction? One goes straight up the middle, one goes.
Go ahead and give me an active perception check.
All right.
It's not for what you think.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Okay, Glorfindel, as you're looking, your first thought is you begin looking at the paw prints, and you realize you wouldn't have noticed this unless you had really focused on the paw prints themselves. You can see the paw prints are different sizes. There are smaller paw prints, like very small. Some of them are pretty big. And then there's one set of prints in particular that are very large.
Hmm.
You realize they intersect at multiple points. Like the section in front of the door, all three sets of prints are in front of the door.
That makes sense because that's where it starts at. I'm gonna share this information.
Okay.
So which is which though? Like the young is which way?
As you look for the small paw prints, you kind of get down and you look around the corner and you can see that the only set of small prints you can see are walking towards the door here, as well as walking away to the left here.
Hmm.
First, Pratt's the young, where Stone keeps near. Then had the hunters. And the medium prints.
You can see as soon as you look through the door, you can see that the large prints are to the left and to the right.
And then the big, obnoxious ones are straight up the middle.
They are.
Well, I'm the Lord here, so you all can go the one way. I'll go up the middle. Interesting. I
So
don't
it's
know.
gotta play. Something's gotta play in.
Yeah, I'm debating on if like one person has to take the small ones as another takes the medium ones, and then the last person will take the large. And we gotta like stop where that stops.
Probably one person.
Can you send your bird in and let me know if like the small prints
Oh.
stop at a certain point?
Yeah, it's not Alan to fly through these
Because
areas.
I'm sure we
Look
can't
through it.
see technically these on where like.
So you're just gonna have basically Alan float in there and hover and find what? Go ahead and give me an exact description of what you want.
Well, I'm gonna have him. I can look through his eyes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that and just look around the whole area.
Okay,
Alan.
what exactly are you looking for? That's my question.
What basically where the paw prints vary and change throughout the
And
entire.
yeah.
Okay. So you're just okay. So Alan, I'm just going to assume Alan is flying around this room, getting a full 360-degree view of everything that's going on. You can see the small paw prints are intermixing with the large and the largest paw prints. So we'll say medium for like what Glorfindel had said. They're all right here to start. You can see the small paw prints as well as the medium-sized paw prints both go this way to the left. However, the medium paw prints also go to the right here. The only place you see the small paw prints go here to here to here to here and then back to the beginning. The medium paw prints you see start here and then work their way all the way around the room.
Okay.
The large paw prints you see only go from here to here and back.
That's all you do.
Now the medium paw prints, are they all facing this direction?
They're all going in one direction, yes.
Okay.
Clever use of Alan, by the way.
Good job, Alan.
Yeah, buddy.
Ah!
Caca, bitch.
All right. What are you guys doing?
He's like, good job, Alan. Good job, Alan.
How?
Swallow
What's
the-
the guy's name that we know
Varen?
now? Varen?
Mhm.
How attached are you to your friend? Can you bring him back?
It does cost some spell components that are rather pricey. If given time, he will recover from his wounds. It's just I would much rather prefer not to expend him if it's not necessary.
Oh, I'll explain the paw print situation to him, and I'm curious. Is this something that he could walk these? Can you demand him to walk certain paths?
Yes, of course. That's a rather mundane thing to do.
Would you be willing to see what happens if he walks this path?
Well, it's better than someone alive suffering a fate. And you see as he motions the zombie into the room.
I'm gonna tell him
And
exactly how to walk.
All right, so you tell me exactly how you want him to walk.
So the
He
small.
steps into the room.
Yeah, I want him to do the small paw prints first.
Okay. All right.
So-
As soon as it steps into the room,
Mhm.
the door shuts and slams down to the floor.
Oh no.
Can you communicate with him still somehow from there?
He looks to you and says, "It might be difficult. Perhaps I can scream through the door."
Right? Well, tell him to do the small footprints and lean against the door when he gets back, and you'll holler for his next thing
That's I hate to say it, friend, but that's too complicated.
to do. Your thing is done.
Perhaps we give some very specific instructions.
So,
No.
well, explain to him how to head south and then come back up the middle. Like go in a
He looks to you
circle.
and says, perhaps normal directions would be better. I fear it may not know what south is.
Does he know what left is?
I would hope.
Is that what you mean normal? You're the person that knows this stuff. You tell me.
It's difficult to say what they know and don't know. It seems to extend beyond death and what they knew in life. Well,
He's an
let's
idiot.
try. Well, I mean, they all are. They're the undead. But he looks to you and he says, "You tell me, what you wanted to do, and I will command it to do so." How about we say go all the way a certain direction, and then we continue on like that?
Tell him to follow the wall down and back up to the closest path he gets to and come back towards the door.
Okay. He looks at you and says, "I do have a range of which I can command it from. So let's hope we don't extend beyond that." But he looks at you and he says, "Okay, so you go ahead and tell me directions you want it to go, and then
down.
we'll go up because you're doing all of this blind now.
2 down.
So I hope you have a good memory. All right. So what does 2 down? Are you saying like 2 to the left?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
guess
we'll
you were
assume that
right.
means all the way left.
Yep.
Okay.
And then tell him to move. Well, on screen would be left, but I don't know what that would be for him. If that was
Forward
forward
to the
tell him
right.
tell him
I
to
mean,
walk.
technically he turned to the left, so it would be turning to the right.
Yeah. Tell him to move forward. Or to the right. Oh yeah, that's right, because he moved forward. Forward to the next wall. And then tell him as soon as he hits that wall, move 2 more up, and then turn right again.
Okay.
And then come to us.
And you hear Varen is yelling all of this through the door. Now come towards us.
Perfect.
All right. You hear this moan right on the other side of the door.
Okay, that seemed to work. Tell him to do this. Tell him to. Oh, would it be right now? Yeah, tell him move right again to the wall.
Okay.
Right all the way to the wall.
Okay.
Right all the way to the next wall.
Okay.
Hopefully he can hear you. Right. And then tell him to come back to the door.
All right. And then come back to the door and you hear on the other side of the door again.
Perfect. Now tell him to walk. Turn completely around and walk straight forward to the wall and then come back.
Yeah. Turn around and come back. And then you hear as soon as it starts to walk away, something happens.
Oh no.
You hear this ear-shattering howl come from somewhere in the room. And then you hear the door open.
We did it! Hooray!
Is he still there?
Yeah, and you saw, by the way, Alan saw all of this. Just so you know. As soon as it stepped on this plate right here and depressed it into the floor, you realized that something had happened, and that's when you heard the wolf howl. You have no idea where that came from. It was somewhere inside this room.
Did Alan know where it came from?
No, it came from somewhere inside that room. It was like it came out of nowhere. You realize as this has happened, you've clearly done something here. You're not sure what you've done, but you feel like you've solved whatever happened here.
We dong dog did it.
Yeah, but what did we
We're
do?
so smart.
A what?
The problem is what did we do?
You can see as Varen looks at you and says, "Yes, it is quite puzzling." I'm not sure if we did anything at all, in fact. Perhaps it's a trap.
Maybe it's safe to go in there now.
Maybe. I don't think I'm willing to risk it, though.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I would rather not be subjecting myself to danger. This room looks rather nefarious.
And we didn't hear anything out here, correct? It was just in there.
It was just in there.
I have Alan fly around the room, and I'm going to look through his eyes and look if there's any difference that I can tell in the room. Is there anything open?
No, nothing changed.
Cool.
That's fun.
Yeah, well, then now if we walk in there and it's not safe, we're gonna get stuck.
That's why we tell
What if we tell the zombie to just walk to the end
the
of the hall?
zombie to move a different direction now.
Just
Can you
like
do the whole?
Warren looks at you and says, I would rather not expend it like I had said previously. I think it served its purpose.
Well, didn't it go through the whole riddle?
Ah, yes.
did.
Like I said, it served its purpose.
Well, then we're good to go.
Go ahead, step in.
All right. You see as he motions the zombie back out. All right. What are you guys doing? Stepping in?
Corn, do you feel like we got it?
yes.
Fuck it. Wait, he went through the whole puzzle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think that's probably why the door opened back up.
Okay. Well, guess I'll go in.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Just in case, I'm gonna follow the trail.
Okay.
Which way
All
was
right.
it again?
Down. And then when you get up to here, the small goes up
I'm
to
gonna
here.
investigate as I go, looking for any kind of. Oh no, I can't.
You don't
Marker
find
section.
anything beyond what you had seen previously.
Hmm.
You see the murals on the wall of the wolves and everything else, and even the stone plates that you're touching now, they don't seem to do anything.
Okay, now where
The
do I
door has
go
not
again?
closed. All the way around the room. So you turn to your right. So basically down,
Oh,
and then all the way around the room.
and then back here.
Straight down the middle, and then back to the entrance.
Anything happen?
Nothing happens. The door hasn't even closed during all of this.
I think we must have opened something farther down. You guys want to give the one room a look over?
I mean, you've already
Sure.
given it.
Right.
You found nothing. You just see canine bones in the ossuary pit.
Does this look
Nothing
different
else
at
is
all?
there. No, has not changed.
I mean, he could be right. It could have just been a deadly trap and you die. We didn't know about the other thing.
Be the purpose though.
Again, you think it could have activated something, but you're not sure what.
Yeah, I think it activated something.
Anything different with these?
No, nothing's changed.
Okay. I mean, it could be somewhere else. As
That's
you
what
said.
I'm. That's what I'm thinking.
A lot of places you guys haven't investigated.
Yep.
Yeah. We're just really cautious.
I don't blame you. I've seen you guys play my games.
I don't know if it's necessarily being cautious or like making sure I'm not missing something.
Also true. I get that.
I guess we'll venture down. I mean, I'll start. Well, I need light. Carry on. Come with me. Or whoever.
Carry on!
I guess
Carry
I should
on.
start seeing what's down here more.
Sure.
Oh.
Varen, you see as he kind of you think he might be doubting himself as he comes back and he looks at this door. You're not sure what he's doing. Glorfindel's calling for you over at to the south, Carrie-Ann, around the
Okay.
corner.
I
Cool.
just need light.
I can't move. Okay, there we go.
I can't move.
I can't.
Go on, Carrie Ann. Keep moving. I don't know where she's going.
To the south. All right. Glorfindel, as you make your way down to the south with everyone else, you see there's essentially a conga line of people moving now at this point. Farron moves down here as well. He's got, his undead servant in tow behind the rest of you. Glorfindel and Kyrian, as the two of you make your way over here along with Gil, you realize this seems to be just a very large resting area for the interment of, these corpses that were here. You see there's ossuary pits to the left and the right of you where there's numerous skeletons inside of there, which you can only presume the skeletons you just fought probably came from.
Yep.
In addition to that, you can see small rooms off to the left and the right of where you just came from, or looking to the left and right of you, where you see multiple sarcophagi inside of. Even from here, you can see that they have been damaged or opened from the lids in some way or another. Is there anything you guys want to do?
Go investigate those.
Okay.
We want to start with the right or left? Let's go this way.
Let's go.
Or a left.
Yeah.
Okay. As you walk into this lefternmost cavity that's here, you realize there's not much different from when you had first entered into this place. It's sarcophagi, there's nothing really detailing who or what they were, and in addition to that, they've been broken open and the undead inside were released in one way or another. There doesn't seem to be any valuables or items of any kind of detail.
Right.
No.
Well, let's go to the other side. I'm just curious if maybe like something came up when that wolf noise went out.
In a similar fashion, as you look at this, again, it's the same. You give it a quick look around and you find nothing of value.
And this is just bones again?
Literally just pits of bones.
Bone Daddy.
Come down this way. Come down over here.
You already did.
Yeah, I looked at both of those. Those are
Pretty much empty. Nothing of value. The only thing you haven't explored over here is literally
Can I
this room
investigate
in
these
front of you,
crypts?
Glorfindel. Yeah, they're. I assumed Glorfindel was taking 20 and looking inside of them and doing everything. He found nothing of value. Glorfindel, you see as he backtracks almost immediately. Corin, you realize he's waiting on
What
you
about
for
here?
like that was the alcove that had the mural in it.
Anything changed when the wolf went?
No, we already talked about that. Nothing changed.
Okay, go ahead, open the door.
All right, go ahead and give me an athletics check.
These fucking doors.
Yeah, push these
I'm not doing
fuckers. You hear Corvic's name get mentioned. You see he comes running. All right, his rage has worn off at this point. He's gonna do an athletics check, and he fucking kills it. You see as he just slams his shoulder into the door and pushes it open. Okay, he moves out of the way.
I will look.
All right, Glorfindel, as soon as you look inside, this is what you see. I'm going to describe this to you in a second. Let me pull this up. As you push the door open and the stone grinds along the floor, it reveals a small room. A short distance from where you currently stand, you can see a pool of liquid slowly moves and swirls within the stone box to the north of you. I don't know if can you see it moving? I'm just curious.
Yeah, because it's
yeah, neat little effect, isn't it? So you can see the liquid swirling and moving within the stone box. On either side of the container lies several urns placed on small supports. The room contains little else. What are you doing?
I'm getting tired of this place. I'm going to pure, well, pure water diseases, whatever. Elpros did in the last game. I am going to. Does anything look like plated or anything in front of me?
Oh, you're looking for traps.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a roll for a perception check.
Nope, everything's fine.
It does. It looks fine.
Hmm.
All right, as you move into the room, you realize as you look to the left and right, and you take a cold hard look around, looking for any kind of traps or anything. You don't think there is. This room feels very mundane.
Let me give it a whirl.
Yeah, go look. Come look.
Feels even more mundane. All right.
we're good.
Perception check. Perception check, not investigation. Investigation is your feeling around.
Oh. I'm not proficient.
Can I do a perception check?
You certainly can. Do you want to move into the room or do anything?
I'll move into the room.
All right. Is there anything specific that you want to do?
Look for anything. I'm trying to think of a good way to word this. Anything dangerous or anything that looks like it could potentially, I guess mostly just dangerous or anything out of the ordinary.
We'll say that you looking around the room from the entryway and not stepping foot into the room and you taking a glance around, you, probably the most observant person in your party, you kind of calculate everything out really. You don't see anything wrong in the room. That's you taking 20 and looking into the room, realizing there's nothing of danger.
Oh, good. Cool.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I like to look at these urns and whatever the hell this swirling watery stuff is.
I want to investigate that swirling. Well, I have to touch it then.
Yeah, that's the investigation check is you touching the water and doing stuff with the water.
Does it look?
Can I look at the water?
Have a Baron come and take a look at it. See if he can tell if it's magical.
Gil, you see as Gil just steps forward and looks down. You're almost certain this is in fact water. It looks like a pool of water and it's flowing. It's definitely moving from right to left. That much you can see. And you realize that there is some sort of piping on the right side leading to a filter of a metal bars on the left. Not large enough for anybody to go in or out of. It's very small. But it's causing enough for the water to flow and move here. And what you're seeing is that it's partially blocked by a large mound of silt that's collected from the bottom of this reservoir from wherever this water source is hailing from. Presumably, you're surrounded by a lake right now. Putting two and two together, you think the lake outside is somehow connected to whatever this reservoir is. The water is crystal clear. And it's obvious, whatever this is or what it was meant to be hasn't been cared for in a very long time based on the amount of silt that's sitting around, the opening of this and coated along the bottom of this container here.
Gotcha. What if I use my mage hand to touch the water?
Okay, you use your mage hand to touch the water. What are you doing specifically with it?
I'm gonna try to see if it just goes in and cups it and tries to pick up a little bit of water.
Okay, you cup the water and you pick it up with the mage hand. Nothing happens. Nothing extravagant.
What if I take the water out and drop it on the floor?
Okay, yep, nothing happens. You just wet the floor down.
All right, so I think the water is okay.
How about these urns?
Oh yeah, the urns.
Glorfindel, as you start to peek inside of the urns, you realize they've been emptied. There's still a little bit of residue of ash on the inside, but other than that, there's nothing in them. They've just been emptied. These are empty containers.
What's our friend's name?
Aaron?
Varen.
Did someone think it was chocolate milk?
Darren.
Ew.
He goes, yes, from around the corner.
You're the one that deals with dead. With the empty urns here, do they ever pour ash to the waters?
You see as he peers his head around the corner, I don't know why anyone would do that unless they were trying to dispose of it somehow. I can't say I'm sure. I've never heard of such a practice.
Interesting.
Maybe we're just overthinking this. Maybe it's just a room with some
Very well
water.
possible. Miles never just puts a room for a room.
Do I have anything that we can use here? Let's see.
I do a history check to know what this is for. If it's for like if it's a reservoir or.
I'll allow you to do a religion check if you have that.
I do.
Go ahead and give me a knowledge religion check.
Oh my gosh.
Who else is proficient? Corin, Gil, and Glorfindel are all proficient with knowledge religion.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Even though I'm not smart.
That's how my cleric is. He's a fucking idiot.
Which is fair, yeah. Clerics are usually stupid.
All right, Glorfindel and Gil, you're almost certain you've heard of anointing chambers like this before, where they basically take what might be tainted corpses or ash of the undead, or could be potentially undead, and they dip them in holy waters like this. You think that what you're looking at is an anointing chamber. It's to prevent the undead from rising.
Well, that worked out wonderful.
I was just saying the
You
same thing.
get the distinct impression, Corin, this did not work out as intended.
Well, this room sucks.
That said, you're suspecting something right now that what you're looking at on the bottom of this pool might not all just be silt.
Or someone corrupted it.
Baron,
can you detect any magics?
Let me pull up what he's got.
Detect good and evil. Detect undead. Doesn't clerics have something like that? Or is that a paladin thing?
That's paladin.
He looks at you and says, I do, in fact. I can use magical detection. And you see as he goes about incanting whatever the spell is. And you see as he, moves into motion and he moves into the chamber, he says, what exactly am I doing? This takes him about 10 minutes.
The water in the area around it. Curious if somehow they've befouled it.
All right. You see as he looks into the water and says, I'm not detecting anything necromantic. Go ahead and give me an insight check. Anybody who's proficient.
Yeah, you lying
Am I?
son of a bitch.
Oh, I am.
Why can I not roll these?
Come on. Okay.
I'm proficient in them too.
18.
All right, Gil, you see as he's looking at something specific in the mound of silt that's at the bottom. And he says, well, nothing of, any kind of necromantic energies that I've been able to detect. Nothing else, in fact.
Is that silt inside the water?
The silt's at the bottom of the pool here.
Was he lying or what?
Yeah, like
You just saw he was looking at like a specific area. That's all.
I'm gonna use my mage hand to grab poke the silt and pick it up.
Okay.
Did anything
So
happen?
as soon as you move the mage hand into the pool, this is what happens.
Nothing.
Oh,
door
there's something
shuts
very
behind us.
specific that happens here. Anointment room. All right, as you reach down into the pool with this mage hand and you begin to sift it through the silt, you realize it takes less than a moment for the water to become unbearably murky as you stir up the water trying to grab into this pile of silt. You realize you're effectively blind looking into the water here. You can't see anything now. You've just completely stirred up everything that was in there. What are you doing?
I pull my mage hand out.
Okay, it's just completely murky now.
Did it feel around to see if it can grab something?
Varen looks at you and he says, I'm telling you, I didn't detect anything.
Did my mage hand notice was there anything that it picked up while I was doing that?
No, you just swashed it in there and then you were blind to whatever was inside of it.
All right, I got nothing. I feel like this room is a dead end, guys.
Yeah, I don't know what to do either.
Yeah, you're just literally looking in a pool of murky water right now. Varen looks at you and says, well, I think that's a wrap. And you
All
see
right.
as he walks out of the room.
I think this room is not very much. I think you'd be better off just checking somewhere else.
Well, where we go next? Didn't we not go down the where were the stairs? Right here?
Hold off before you go doing anything. I'm waiting on everybody else to start making. Go on, we'll do this. Korvik's gonna come up right behind you, Corin.
Go on.
Gil will follow.
All right. Is Carrie Ann coming along or?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just move Carrie Ann into position behind everybody else. All right.
Carrie Ann, stop being a
It
bum.
even sounds like she's far away. It's amazing.
My bad, I was muted.
That was great effects. I'm coming.
Percy got excited about something outside.
Glorfindel, you're in the room with Varen, and everybody else is starting to motion off at this point. You see as he goes, after you.
No, go ahead.
Oh,
He takes a step forward, and you see as he moves forward, and go ahead and give me an insight check from Glorfindel. One last one.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening?
He hesitates pretty hard. You see him look at the pool before he leaves the room, and then he walks out.
Oh,
You know if
motherfucker.
there's something in. I know there's something in there. Yeah, as we're walking, and like before he turns the corner, I'm like, I know you saw something. What was it?
He looks to you and says, my readings aren't always correct. I might have missed something.
I'm pretty sure you did see something, and you're just not telling me.
I don't think so. I could be wrong, though. Like I said, I've missed things before.
Would you like to go grab it as we expect what you're trying to grab?
I don't know what you mean.
Mm-hmm. I could just drag you in there.
Can we all hear this happen? Can we hear this
Carrie Ann can definitely hear it. Carrie Ann definitely hears it. He looks at you and says, I'm telling you, there's nothing that I could detect.
A nat 20. I'm definitely know he's lying.
You don't think he's lying. You just think there's something else going on here. Lying is obfuscating the truth. If
Mhm.
that is your if that's how you view it, yeah, you think he's fucking lying.
Listen, I rolled a natural 20. I know you're lying to me, motherfucker.
Did you see the dice? I rolled a nat 20.
But Glurkendel, I mean, realistically, there's nothing stopping you going back into the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come
Stick your
show me
hand in
what
there,
it
dog.
was.
All right, Varen sees you go back and says, "No," and you can tell he hesitates the second you motion and you start to walk back into the room. You are in pitch black unless Carrie Ann goes with you.
Hey,
I'm
Gil
cool with
can
you,
cast
yeah.
light too. Actually, Gil probably should cast light on something. He'll cast it on his weapon.
Yep.
Everyone cast light.
He looked
All
in
right,
a specific area.
Yeah, it was pretty much when you looked over and Gil and you were looking at him, he looked over here towards basically where it was flowing out of, like the big mound of silt that was there.
How far down is it? Is it like right here by us?
Oh no! It's actually elevated above the floor. You have to reach. If you were gonna reach into this pool, you would have to like go down to your shoulder to get into the water to like grab at anything. And right now, it's just murky as hell.
Can you cast Mage Hand, Carry On?
I cannot, no.
God damn it.
Do I need to
Gil.
come back in there? All right, Gil's
I
gonna go
can-
back.
You see as
Bring you
Varen
close.
pushes himself against the wall as you make your way back, Gil, into the room.
Coming.
Go ahead and make your movement.
You rang.
I need you to
This
take
is
your.
if you're gonna do something, just know it's an investigation check with disadvantage.
Oh yay!
I
I'm
need
so
you
good
to
at
go in this specific spot. Make sure your Mage Hand goes down deep. And scoop up whatever it can.
Well, let me double check, because how can I? How does? Control the hand. Yeah, I'm gonna try to just stick it in there and go as far down as I can.
Okay.
Stick
Go
it
ahead and
in.
give me an investigation check with disadvantage.
Boy, that's gonna be real rough.
Give us some good.
All right. As you're sitting there and you're searching around in there, at first, you're kind of sitting there thinking on this, maybe it's not the greatest idea to be doing this right now with the murky water it is, the way everything is. Every time you move around with this hand, all you're doing is just stirring this even further. And it's just, you realize you're looking into a pool of like murky blackness at this point. It's that
All
bad.
right, what's going on? I'm coming back.
And you see as Corin walks in the room as you're in the midst of manipulating this magical force, this hand, and you realize you're coming up, no pun intended, empty-handed. Like you find nothing.
All right, I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation on the water.
Damn.
Okay.
Yes, go.
Let's go.
I will. So 1 cubic foot. You have to cast this multiple times. I will
Okay,
say
I'll do
yes.
that.
So you clear out a huge portion of the water from this murkiness very quickly. Repeated castings over a couple minutes, and boom! All of a sudden, you've got clean water. All of a sudden,
And I'm gonna investigate in that area that pointed out.
Yes.
all right. Go ahead and you go ahead and give me an investigation check.
My mage hand will help him.
Okay.
It will be his hands.
Hooray!
All right.
Huzzah.
So you see as Corin, you make your way forward, and in combination with Gil here, You you pull up the the sleeves of your robes and you lean over into this container and you begin to reach down. And simultaneously, you're going about casting prestidigitation as well as moving this silt around, looking into it. And sure enough, after a short period, Gil is moving some of the silt off to the side and moving rocks and a few other things. You find something you definitely weren't expecting initially based off of what Varen had said. Well, you definitely find something. Sorry. You find a silver banded ring. And on it, as you begin looking at it, pulling it out of the water, you can see it has, I'm sorry, I completely lost focus with my eyes on what I was reading. The silver banded ring before you has a number of different designed keys etched into it. It's cold to the touch, and you personally can feel a strange emanation coming from it, and you highly suspect it to be imbued with something magical.
Ooh.
Didn't notice anything, huh?
He's not near you right now. He wandered off near Korvik. But as you're sitting there and you're looking at that, you realize, well, that might not be the only thing in there. And you continue to feel your hand around in there. You find the following, and go ahead and mark this down in your inventory or whoever's inventory you want to put this in. You find 3 gold, 8 silver, 28 copper, and you also find a precious stone, an agate.
Ooh.
You just add that to my inventory.
All mine.
All right. And I will add the agate to whoever's inventory. And then you also find the silver banded ring
Is it?
with
I can't
keys
see gold.
etched.
Did you already add the gold? 3 gold?
No, I have not added anything to your inventory yet.
8 gold total for me. And then 20. Or 8 silver. 22 copper.
You're slightly richer, considering you're poor as fuck right now.
Did you add the
silver?
Did you add the silver bands?
I have not. Are you going to put it in your inventory? You see,
yes.
as Corin just pockets this ring immediately.
Well, let's hold on to it for right now.
And then
That's not
until we
saying
can
I'm
get
taking it.
somewhere to see if it's magical, because obviously it is, because someone spotted it.
Oh, and Corin, you definitely, undoubtedly, the magical emanations coming from this, it's undoubtedly magical. It might not be potent magic, but it's magic. And it's not very common to find magical items like this. So you think you're already, this is a really, really good step in the right direction for you and your siblings.
He's just being a bastard.
Well, we found it, so haha.
That's what we get for being ultra suspicious.
I saw Miles wasn't moving him. I'm like, I'm not moving till he moves.
Smart.
Okay. As a reminder, you guys have not explored a room to the north through that snake passage. And then the only other thing you guys haven't looked at in here, from what you can tell, is the stairs going down.
Snake passage.
Yep. So those are the stairs. But if you go back to the entrance where you guys first came in, you guys skipped by a room entirely that you guys had avoided.
Where?
This room to the east over here. You guys stepped foot in it, looked around, and then went right back out.
Oh.
That sounds like us.
Oh, maybe the wolf thing has something to do with the wolf in there.
Oh, yeah. Let's go check that out real quick before the session ends.
Oh, shit. I just realized what time it was. Fuck.
Got that dog in me. Let's go.
Get out of the way, Corn. I mean,
I'll
Baron.
tell Darren that thank you for the ring, and I will keep walking.
And run away.
You can see as he just has
Bye.
this scowling look on his face as you say that.
This
He's
is
like, well,
there were
that
wolves
must.
in here.
I'm going to describe to you guys again what you see in there. So this is it's been so long. So long. Boo, 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 boo. So as you had pushed open this east door previously, the door had scraped along the stone floor. It's completely open still. You guys never bothered to close it. The room's walls has murals going all the way around it here. You can see a multitude of painted creatures, including snakes, bears, and wolves. Strangely enough, you look on at the artistic work, watching as the snakes transform into wolves and then into bears, and a single bear transforms into something else here. But the painting is so marred that all you can make out is what seems to be a four-legged beast of some kind. And what you would notice is that it had definite feline features. It looks very similar to the manticore you had seen in the other room you'd previously been in. The only thing that you can make out from the doorway from where you currently stand is another door opposite at the end of a hall over here. You also realize that that door has no iron ring on it like the others you had seen previously. As
Didn't we-
you had approached this intersection, looking left to right, and you could see that both rooms to the north and the south here were a mimicry of each other. A small stone platform is raised above the floor that contains several clay jars, presumably urns, that sit upon its surface. If you had to guess from what I told you guys before, they might be urns. You don't know. To the left and right of each of the platform is a more macabre sight. You could see a small pit and basically another ossuary pit with bones in it, deeper than a few feet, exists flanking either side of the stone table. Inside inside of each of these pits are piles of bone made up of such a numerous amount that you can't see the bottom of the pit. That's what I had told you guys before. You guys had just skipped. You guys walked in here, looked at it, and went, nope, and then you walked out.
Seems like a reasonable response.
I was just curious if anything changed picture-wise with the wolves or anything since we heard the howl.
Are you going to move into the room?
Sure.
Okay. Glorfin, now as you, we'll say you, I'll just boot scoot you into the room real quick. As you look into the room, nothing with the murals has changed. It's exactly the same as it was before.
Anything else in this room change?
Not that you can tell, no.
All right. I have nothing in.
Okay.
And there was door. What was over here? Urns.
Yes, you can see urns on these stone platforms here.
Okay. Did they look at the urns?
Oh, they look very similar to the other urns you've seen throughout this place, yes.
All right.
This is the first place you had seen them, and you decided not to screw with any of them, so you really didn't know what they were. But now that you've seen the rest of this place, you're almost certain they're urns.
I have nothing. I'm not sure.
A good place to end.
All right, guys. that is where we will leave off then. Varen scowling at you as you walk by Glorfindel. You get the distinct impression you and everyone else for that matter had the distinct impression that he was lying to you. He seems to be bitter, to say the least, at your discovery of this. And that said, with solving whatever this strange puzzle was and the finding of this ring, this magical item, you feel like you're on to something, whatever it might be here. And you feel like you've cleared out a very good portion of this place so far. But frankly, you don't know where or what to do next. Perhaps it's time to descend into the mausoleum. That is where we will leave off. Bada bing.
GG.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys had almost a flawless victory on that fucking fight earlier. I was shocked at how well that went in your guys' favor. I mean, literally one of you got hit the entire fight, which is fucking wild, considering everything that was going on.
Yeah. We're definitely overthinking a lot, though.
Don't
That's what
know
keeps
if
you
you
alive.
I don't know if you are overthinking. So you said that earlier for Gil, and you were like, man, I think you have to stay close to the wall for the pup, and you got to do this. I was like, holy fuck, you almost guessed it right off the bat. I was
Dang
like, damn, yeah, you definitely did not overthink that. And then the same thing goes for like the silt pool. You're like, I'm gonna reach the mage hand and feel around, and you're like, I'm gonna try and find something. I was like, fuck, he's like, this guy's like, he's hitting all the four corners right now. Trust me, you weren't overthinking it.
And then he gave up. It's like, all right, I'm leaving. I'm like, no.
All right, guys. See ya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Have a good
guys.
night.
I know he was looking specifically here.
Yeah, I would not have given you that without the insight check. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, I
your
know.
your loot goblin nature. It's even stronger than Miles is.
Are you gonna do anything with that ring, or just keep it in your possession?
I'm gonna keep it in my possession for now until we can identify it.
Okay, you're just gonna pocket it. Okay.
Unless I can, I don't. There's no other way. I don't have identify. So.
So the way magic items in the 2024 version work is if you spend at least a short rest with the item, and you can identify it without the spell.
I wouldn't do that then, but whenever we rest.
Yeah, short rest in physical contact with the item. That's the answer. All right, guys. Well, I hope everybody had fun. I know tonight was a little bit weird for game sessions as far as they go, but
That was good.
I'm sad that Cody couldn't make it. I think he
Yeah.
would have enjoyed this one, getting a hack.
I got what I needed out of it.